And welcome back to another episode of These Ninja Podcast. Of course, it's your boy Joey PC, and I got the whole gang with me. Say what's up.
Yo.
What it do? What it do?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, unfortunately, we have to start off this episode very sad. Definitely want to send out prayers, RIPs, and everything, and condolences to the family of PNB Rock. You know, he was tragically killed while eating Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in LA. So it's still under investigation. Basically, what reports that have been out, it says that he shared his location in the parking lot before he went into
His old
Roscoe's.
lady.
No, it's
His old
the
lady.
police. The police officially confirmed that he shared his location in the parking lot before going in. Then they also confirmed that his baby mama, girlfriend, old lady, whatever how you want to call her, she also shared the food, took the picture. You know how foodies do. So they shared that location, all that stuff. So the reports are saying that witnesses saw that the suspect walked up to PNB Rock. They were having a little conversation. Nobody knew exactly what was going on. Next thing you know, he pulled out some type of firearm and shot at PNB Rock. Allegedly, they say that they took his chains and jewelry and ran out. There's also footage of the actual aftermath, you know, with recordings of him just in the pool of blood, just laid out while people just recording. Yeah, all that stuff. So as of now, that is the reports. You know what I mean? We don't know anything else so far. So based off of just what they're saying, and if anybody else got any other facts they want to add into this before we give our opinions, you guys have the mic right now to give any other facts you guys may know. Nothing?
Yeah. Okay, I do. Yeah. I've
Go
also
ahead.
heard reports that previously, while being in LA, he was approached by like some gang members, and he was like, "Bro, I'm not even, you know, what I'm saying I'm not a gang member. You know, you tripping, blah blah, this and third." So apparently, he's already had some static. You know, what I'm saying maybe it's the same person from before. I don't know,
I
but
saw that same report too. I think it was an interview recently that academics dropped, and it was him speaking about that. But supposedly in that interview, and like in the comments, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. He said that he squashed the beef with them. He was cool because they were talking about how like people in LA get robbed and stuff, and he was giving his opinion on it. You know what I mean? So there is an interview he did with academics that he said he's going to drop soon that he did. So I heard the same reports. Anybody else got any reports before we get into our opinions?
no,
Not
it's
not
really
as in reports. That's pretty clear cut and dry
Okay.
right there.
Okay. So who wants to tackle that topic first? Like what they
I
got
will.
off of that report? What was the first thing that came off your mind? Like, huh?
Was he
Well,
getting extorted?
what
That
do you
was a
mean?
claim. That was a
Yeah.
claim. The claim
Yeah.
there was witnesses claiming that they went up to him and they were trying to allegedly remove trying to get property. That's the word that they use because they're not sure what exactly. So it could have been the chains, it could have been
Well,
actual land, it could have been cars. Property is very vague. So that is reports
Yeah.
that they just walked up to them and said, "Give me your property." Not the exact words, but like they claimed that they wanted possession of their property.
Well, I also heard the report. I forgot to mention that when they approached him, or the guy approached him, you know,
Mm-hmm.
saying took one of his, like, I guess he gave up a chain, and then like he hesitated to give up the second chain or whatever jewelry he was going to give up, and that's when dude shot him. So whenever he
Mm.
shot him, and he, you know, what I'm saying he was sitting there laying in his own pool of his own blood, he took like they said he literally said got, you know, stood over him, took the rest of the jewelry and whatever else, and then ran out of the
The restaurant.
restaurant
Yeah.
into a they say it was some kind of some vehicle that was waiting on him. So I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy.
Like,
The location being shared, I mean, we can't really blame the girlfriend per se or him
no,
because
no.
you know other reports also being said that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle is in a real bad neighborhood,
Yes.
and they say that it's like 5 different gangs that like are at war and this, that, and the third. And I mean, he just was at the wrong Chicken and Waffle spot, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we also got to remember, you're a celebrity, even though you from the trenches, the hood, whatever you want to call it. You're not from that city, so we all know you got to follow certain rules, certain street rules if you're gonna be in that part of town.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's why
wearing
I
all
said
that
like,
jewelry, I mean, I understand you're a celebrity. You earn the right to wear your chain, your watches, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You worked hard for that. But at the same time, is it necessary to wear it in the hood, especially a hood that you're not from?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're really putting yourself at risk. Also, even though you're not part of that life, you claim you don't have no beef, you're in a rough part of town, you're with your wife and your kids or your girlfriend, whatever she was. Why don't you have a security guard? Even though we've heard reports that the cops in LA are saying you come to LA, you're on discretion. It is really bad out here.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like really out of hand. So why didn't he have security? That's one of the questions. You know, like
no,
it's
that
a
that, that
sad
definitely is a
situation.
question. That
It's a
definitely
sad
is
situation. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Like,
yeah, but hold on, you getting way ahead of the other stuff. So no, those are very good topics, and we're gonna get into all those stuff like, well, like what he should, what coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But based off of the first things, you're just wondering like, what are you doing in that part of town, in a city that clearly the cops said that is not safe, and you walking around with millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry
on your neck,
in front of regular civilians. So I get where you're saying that was the big thing. How about you, Smoke One? What was the first thing that when you heard these reports, you're like, huh?
Like, to me, it's like you got to move correctly. Honestly, like if I'm going out to a place like that, and I haven't never visited Cali yet, we plan on it, but at least got to know where you're at. I know you might not know all the stories
He's
or
lived there. I don't want to cut you off, but he has lived there for a few years. So it's not like he's new to LA. He's not from LA. He's from Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and he is about that action. If you look, he does a criminal record. He did. He there's a lot of people that vouch that he was in the streets. He's not some regular soft R&B nigga. You know that even though the music that he sings, it sounds like it's soft people. You know what I mean? So I just want to let you know, like he's from not from there, but he's been there long enough that like, and if you watch it, like I said, I don't want to keep name shouting, but in the interview that they're going to drop, he literally was, because I saw clips, he was literally saying like he went down there, he spoke to them, he had a rapport with a lot of them. You know what I mean? And he was cool with them. He didn't have to check in how a lot of people do. You know what I mean? He got his permission slip. So that's what he claimed in that interview. You know what I mean? Like he's saying he a real nigga. He don't do that check in and all that stuff. And they spoke. So you know what I mean? Because it is weird that he was asked that question. How do you feel about people getting killed in LA? And then that was the question. You know what I mean? Like it is weird, but.
I mean, literally, like literally, what I got from it though is like, it's like the Tupac rule. Like, he didn't have to do none of that stuff neither, and he was about his business too. But you got somebody out there, one of these young ones, trying to make a point, like trying to prove a point, trying to get their stripes on they arm and stuff. So you got to move accordingly. Like you said, like off camera, there's certain times and places where you need to pull out your stuff and wear it. And then there's certain times and places you don't need to be stunting at all. You need to be in the background. Like you can't do that. I feel for him and I wish the best for his family and everything. But it's really sad.
Kids lost a father. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? 2 kids left behind. What is a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old? I think they said.
Yeah, he had 2 daughters. That's what they were saying. So okay, so we gonna like an onion, we gonna peel all the layers and get into it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing is we're gonna get into this coulda, shoulda, woulda. I like to say that because I like y'all know me, and you know, any of the Joey PC fans, I already know I'm always thinking 10, 15, 20 steps ahead. Like I can't even fathom the idea. Like to me, so many red flags came up to me. It's like you're famous. Why are you eating in a Roscoe's just there chilling? You know what I mean? In the hood. All right. Why do you got millions, $100,000 chains and all that stuff on you? Why are you posting your location after you've seen what happened to Pop Smoke and many other artists that have shared their locations and got caught up in LA? Because it's not just one. You get what I'm saying?
No.
So it's not the first time. So all that stuff came up to me is like, you know, and like I'll go back to what Loso said, like where he didn't have security, this, that, and the third. Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? I'll be honest. I told a lot of people, yo, today I'm just gonna be blasting all PNB rock today, all day. Yesterday when that happened, right? And we pre-recording. So if you're listening to this, you know this is pre-recorded. So I was like, yo, a lot of people didn't even know who that was. They don't know him by his name. They don't know him by his picture. I showed them pictures. They were like, and I'm talking about people who are not the average hip hop fans. You know what I mean? Because the average hip hop fan, they know who he is, at least by name. You know what I mean? You may not seen him, cool, I'll give you that, but you definitely know his name. And then but once I played the music, every day we lit, it was over. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody knew. Oh, damn, that sucks. It's sad. This, that, the third, blase, blase. So I definitely have all those questions. And, you know, until the investigation comes out, you know, we won't know. But then, and I'm going to land after this. The devil's advocate would be like, well, he's a grown-ass man who worked hard for his life. Why can't he go to Roscoe's and enjoy his time?
Yeah.
Why can't he enjoy the success of his labor by wearing his chains? Why does somebody have to come and take what he worked so hard for? You get what I'm saying? It's not fair neither. So you said everybody should, you know what I mean? Like, you know, not walk around with what they want to look like. You know what I mean? And I unfortunately am a victim of that because you know what I mean. Y'all see me on the pods. Y'all see me if you ever see me in public and stuff. I don't got, you don't catch me jewelries and stuff like that. But you know, I go to concerts, special events and stuff like that. You gonna see the jewelry. You gonna see the drip. You know what I mean? That's the way I am. You know what I mean? So I can understand both sides of the story. So to me, yeah, that whole security vibe, I didn't understand that thing. So I'm gonna let Loso go ahead and let us know what he thinks about the whole security side of this whole story.
Well, honestly, I mean, it's one of them situations that if you claim that you went down there, talked to the people, and you good, like you say, you don't have to check in or nothing, you know, you feel comfortable, then you're gonna feel, you know what I'm saying, like you can't be touched. But at the same time, you still was down there with your family. Luckily, you know what I'm saying, nothing happened to your old lady and the kids. Sad that it had to happen to you in front of them, but you know what I'm saying, if you had security, that could have probably been avoided. But at the same time, let's go back to the part with the location. So let's say they didn't peep the location that the you know his girlfriend put up or he put up. Let's say somebody that worked at Roscoe Chicken and Waffle had some kind of grudge with him and just made that call. You know what I'm saying? This like I said earlier, this is in a bad part of town. So I mean anything can happen.
You know how many celebrities not celebrities, I'm sorry. You know how many people I personally know and people I don't know, but I hear through different podcasts and different venues and ventures that I hear horror stories of going to LA. LA is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't understand how people, and again, he lived there. You know what I mean? And like Loso said too, there's different gangs, maybe one gang he was cool with. He don't need a permission. He got a permission slip stamped and everything for one. But like you said, it's 5, 6 7 different gangs out there. You know, because like in LA, it don't go just Bloods and Crip. Nah, it's like the Crips on this set, that set. It's different blocks, different streets, kind of like New York in a way. You know what I mean? But LA is the OG of that. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying similar. So you know
also,
what I mean?
You know, also like you said in LA is very dangerous. Like there's, you know what I'm saying? I love wearing hats. I've also been told by people that live out there, you can't go out there and wear just any kind of hat like you like to wear your hat, because every hat has a symbolism for some gang or something. Like if you wear it sideways, backwards, front tilted, it's like, so I'm like, damn, I'm one of them people, I like my hats to match, you know what I'm saying? I like to wear different colors. I don't, you know, I'm not about that life. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the shit if I have to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day, but as far as me doing, you know, the street shit, the game banging, that's not my forte. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy to think that there's parts of this country that's so free that you can't wear certain things because you're putting your own life at risk, and you can just be a regular civilian.
Yep.
And you automatically you're a target because you wear a Yankees hat, or you wear a Steelers hat, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. Automatically you're from that hood, I said, blah, 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 and it's wild. But yeah, LA, like Joey said, it's very dangerous. The police have made very numerous statements on TV telling people to be very cautious in LA if you're not from LA. It's very, very bad. So you also got to think about that in consideration. Yes, he might have he lived in LA, but like we said, he's not from LA.
Yeah, it's a difference. It's a difference.
Big difference.
All right, I hear you,
like
so what do you? Yeah, Smoke One. What do you think about? So before we, you know, we don't want to get way too off topic.
Yeah, way too off
but
topic.
The statement was, how do you feel about the security level when it comes to this story? What do you got about that?
See, the security part is where I have like the slight little about, like, because we all
mixed
know
emotions.
Yeah, like, I just uneasy about it, because we all know you might be a rapper, you might be doing your thing, but some of these niggas ain't out here paid, and these chicks, groups, all that. Like, some of them ain't even paid, and then like years later they come out and be like, "Man, we made $10,000 off of 2 records or whatever," and you be like, "What? We thought you was Air Fawcett." Nah, company bought that. They bought all that stuff. It was for my image or whatever. But so
not only that, you got the 360 deals too.
I mean, of course. So, like, my whole deal is, I mean, even like here, just don't put yourself out there till you home safe. You know what I mean? You could post a picture later or whatever, your location later.
Yeah,
wait till later.
I don't mean to cut you off, but just to clarify, the statement was that he shared his location. Now, based off of that statement, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if he said, hey, he tagged, he's about to go eat Roscoe's. I don't know if it was just that he shared a picture, and on some apps, has a geotag.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
What it was. Yeah, because I seen the picture, what it was.
In the parking lot? You're talking about the parking lot part. Not
no,
the girl, not the baby mama. Because see, the baby mama, the reports have come out that they can't confirm nor deny whether when she made that post, it was before or after he got shot. Well, definitely wasn't after. But what they're saying that they're not sure if they were already in plot to do it when they posted the picture. Because again, he posted his location in the parking lot before they went in. So that's what I'm saying, but I don't know what that means. It could have made a post. He could have posted a picture. Like I said, some apps, when you just make a simple status update, it does a geotag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Even this, and I don't want to name, but the certain app, like I can go ahead and look on the map and look at the stories from in my area. I don't even gotta know that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you don't know. So that's what I'm saying. So I just wanted to make that clear, but I'll let you go ahead and finish, because after you're done, I got something to say about security. Go ahead.
Yeah, but so it's just like that part right there is the whole deal with the whole don't post your where you're at, where you're eating at, or if you're on vacation till you're back home safe. Then you can take those pictures or whatever and put them online, da 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 da. But don't show people how you move. You
Yeah,
know, the only
delay.
people that
Put it on
need to
play.
know how you move.
Yeah, what do you think, Double Barrel, about security? What we were talking about is the whole PNB Rock. We're peeling the layers of what we're talking about in this whole story. So right now we're talking about the security. How do you feel like, was there lack of security? Do you feel like he could have did, well, obviously could have did better, but what I'm saying is like, how do you feel with the whole story when it comes to the security aspect?
Well, I think that when you're in LA, you have to move different because we've seen too many different scenarios of in LA of people getting murked in LA when you don't get murked nowhere else. You know what I mean? Talking about Quando Rondo's homeboy just got knocked off. Pop Smoke got knocked off. You know what I mean? There's just too many different cases of rock stars or rap stars or anybody going out there and getting robbed, thinking that they were the shit, getting robbed out there. So when you're in LA, you need to move a little bit different than you would move as if you was in somewhere else.
Amen.
And I'm with Smoke on, you delay your where your whereabouts is. If we go to Beverly Hills and tear up Beverly Hills, we don't record it and put it online live. Hey, we're in Beverly Hills right now tearing it up, because that gives the people that gives your ops the opportunity to run up on you while you in Beverly Hills, number one. And number two, it lets people know that nobody's at your house. Wherever you're staying is wide open because they know that you're in Beverly Hills. So
yeah, he could
He
have
muted himself.
But no, I definitely agree on that one. You're muted, Double Barrel. But no, he's definitely got a point on that like, when it comes to the security stuff, like, you should know better. But again, devil's advocate, I'm gonna say is that he wasn't as famous. Nobody knew him that way. Okay, you back with us, though, Barrel? Go ahead and finish your statement. My bad.
Yeah, you cut yourself out.
You fell off real quick, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Finish your statement.
They keep calling my phone, but like I said, it was people. You give yourself 24-hour rule. You don't say or put up anything until 24 hours after it's done. If we go eat, you don't put that we went out and ate till 24 hours after we're done. You don't say that we did this till 24 hours is done. After 24 hours, then you can go do something. But if you do it while you do it, you're just a sitting duck. Like I said, LA is notorious. Tupac, Biggie, the biggest names in rap have been killed out there in LA bullshitting, thinking that they could run around with their regular security. You just can't do it.
Well, he had no security though.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't have security, and like I said, playing devil's advocate over here. Like, I was talking to a lot of people who are friends and co-workers and stuff like that I run into from day to day. And a lot of the people ask this question, they're not hip hop fans. You get what I'm saying? They didn't even know who he was.
I mean, and that's
even when I showed them a picture, they were like, nah, I don't even know who that was. But as soon as I play Every Day We Lit, they're like, oh yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's how come it doesn't matter how big you think you are. If you know that you're making a certain amount of money, I suspect for you to have a certain amount of security. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bill Gates and fucking the motherfuckers.
Warren Buffett.
Jeff Bezos aren't
Warren Buffett, all the big
rock stars either. But they move with a security team that you wouldn't believe. You know what I mean? Just for situations like that.
All right, I feel you on that. So, all right. So for me, when it comes to the security, right, I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on this. So when it comes to the opinion on that, I think there's definitely bad security. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information, right? And after I give this information, I'm gonna see what you guys think. This is part B of the security. So I did my little research, right? And as far as I know, LA has been well known for a lot of these gangs. So as soon as a celebrity touches down, they follow you.
Yeah.
Checking your whereabouts. They doing everything that you're doing. Whether he shared the addy or not, it don't matter. And that's what these are the reports and stuff that I have seen from, what I did my research from. I'm not naming nothing. But a lot of them are saying like this is the come
That's
up.
the norm. You
That's
gotta
the norm.
think about it. You gotta think about it. Most of these game bangers do work. So let's say they're at the airport, you know what I'm saying? You get lined up as soon as you touch, like I said, as soon as you touch down, because they
got
work
connects.
at the airport.
Yeah. So
that's why most motherfuckers check in. That's why they made the whole word check in. You sometimes
Well, see, now that's the thing though.
We talked about it while you were off the mic. Yeah. So apparently there's a interview from Academics that he recorded but he didn't drop. And he did clips, and in the clips it showed him talking about that he was cool with the gangs. Like at first they had some beef. He went there to the hood. He spoke to them. They built a rapport. And as far as I know, they said they stamped his permission slip. He good to go. But then there's also reports that there's multiple gangs. So maybe one gave him a permission slip, which is dominant, but the others didn't. Who knows? These might not even be gang members. Like I said, the scheme in LA is when a celebrity touches down, you follow him everywhere they go.
You gotta know who you are and where you can go, though, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta know who you are, where you can go, where you can't go. You know, there's certain shit. That's how come Quando, cause see, Quando Rondo was claiming that neighborhood shit, and the nigga had never checked in. He couldn't tell you his big homie or nothing, so he was bogus from the beginning. That's how he got hit up.
That nigga denounced being a Crip. How do you denounce that, bro? Gang is life.
Because he was never actually a Crip. You know
but exactly, it's life. That's what I'm saying. Like all these fake ass niggas gang banging. That's why I said, man, you ain't about that life. Don't join it. And I am not about that life. I'm not over here saying I am. I'm not co-signing shit. All I'm saying is, if you about that life, live the life.
I mean, these kids think that shit's cool though.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't know what they're getting themselves into.
Oh well, bro, because hey, what goes around comes around. Shit might be good and gravy in the beginning, but they're gonna use you. So yeah, so there's all that stuff with the whole security. They said that it's LA, all those gangs and everything. And the last thing I'm gonna drop a little information, and I'm gonna start asking y'all what y'all think about the info I just gave y'all, was that there is a video that's been going viral of the game literally saying, do not go to LA because you'll probably go to Roscoe's, get killed. And like it literally described the whole situation of what happened to PNB Rock. He literally prophesized it.
Everybody goes to LA and does the same thing. They go to the LA, they go to the W to stay. They do. I mean, it's the same shit. They see the same shit over and over and over and over again. And for people that are not from LA, that shit's cool and nice the first time. But from people from LA, they know exactly where you're going to want to go to have fun. They know every place.
I mean, there's like more Roscoe's and chicken and waffles over there than just that one though. So I mean,
but that one is the most known.
Yeah.
No. As far as I've seen the reports, and I did a little research, a lot of people don't even know that one was in that hood because they wouldn't go to that hood. That's what the reports were. I mean,
then that makes, you know, so that changes everything now. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like
you really put yourself out there.
Yeah, it either seems like a setup or you played yourself, one or the other.
I'm not trying to give a shout out, but Joe Buttons on the podcast, they had a little conversation about that. And they said that a lot of their people in their inner circles have never heard about that place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like people like that, personal people I have talked to that travel to LA on business and other situations. A lot of people say, I didn't even know they had a Roscoe's in that hood. And if I knew, I wouldn't even go. So
that goes back to like you said. Well, now that goes back to like what you said, where he went and talked to them peoples and whatnot, and you know, made a report and shit. So I guess he thought everything was, you know what I'm saying?
And that he got comfortable. But that's why I always tell people, can't get comfortable. That's when you get caught lacking.
Exactly.
Yeah. So no, definitely send our prayers and condolences to PNB Rock's family, his children, his mama, his mother, brothers, sisters, his whole family, all that stuff. Definitely condolences and all that stuff. And since we're on the tip of Paul's condolences and all that stuff, you know what I mean? As social media would have it, we definitely gonna give out a little RIP to the Queen of England. She died recently. It's all over the social media and the headlines. So that's
96.
Yep, 96. You know what I mean? Betty White
As
lived
of
longer than her. America
as of
better.
right
Hashtag.
now,
Yeah.
as of right now, I think that they are going through Westminster Abbey right now, taking her down through the road. Yeah, like the last little ride through Westminster Abbey. As
So
of
if you're
right
listening
now,
to this right now, we're recording on a Wednesday. So he's basically giving you updates on a Wednesday, and we drop on Sunday. So just giving every of our listeners a heads up of what's going on. But yeah, anybody else got something to say about the Queen? Go ahead.
I just want to say, rest in peace. You lived a long life. You've seen a lot of stuff, over the years. You know what I mean? I guess it's a blessing to live that long. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, the longest ruler, one of the longest rulers.
No, officially
she
the
is
longest.
the longest.
Yeah, it's the longest. Nobody's ruled longer than her in the history.
The longest tenure.
Yeah, so we actually seen history right there. So
in the modern time
in
too.
history,
Just want to give that up, a modern time, because I have no idea in the past, but based off of modern time, she's definitely the record holder.
I'm pretty sure she might be the record holder because
they say modern time because they don't have official records of the past. You know what I mean? Because it's not official document. What they have is what they have. Their years are different than the way we are. So they're just saying basically since modern time that we've actually been able to, the way we document time now, she's been the longest ruler. So you know what I mean? Me, I ain't got nothing nice to say. So my mama told me don't say nothing at all. So anybody else?
Betty White wins.
Oh my God. Yes.
All right. So on that note, we gonna get into so the next topic. This is a juicy topic. I don't know how y'all feel about this. Maybe some more fans don't give a fuck, but I don't give a fuck. This is in the topic headlines, and we definitely gonna have to touch down on this real quick. Pause. So the topic we're about to do real quick is that what started this whole drama was so it comes from the whole Kim K and Ray J sex tape. They're saying that Chris was the one who actually had a contract. She was on. I don't know the exact show, but she was on a show where they gave her a lie detector test, and they asked her if she was involved with the whole releasing of the sex tape with her daughter and Ray J. She claims she didn't. She passed the lie detector test, and everybody's been killing Ray J for being such a monster. Well, Ray J turned the tide. He showed the contract. He showed all the text messages. He pulled out all the receipts, claiming that she was actually lying.
She dirty.
Okay,
nasty.
So you got Ray J going after her. You got Kanye going after her character, calling her a liar also. So that is the topic. Who actually wants to tackle this topic first, and they can start from wherever y'all want.
I'll go first.
You go first. All right, so we're gonna let Simo go first.
Oh man,
I'll go first. I would just say this: a lie detector test can be beat, and was the question worded correctly to where it would ping off the right way, and that's what I would have to say about that. But as in going on with the whole, would she have something that I have no clue? We can only speculate.
It's out there.
I mean,
ain't no speculation.
Ain't no speculation. I know what the contract say, but anybody can write anything up. You know what I mean? So I'm going at it that way. Go ahead.
You done.
Go ahead.
You done.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna sauce it out. I'm gonna sauce it out. Let me tell you. So reports are out there talking about there is like 3 different tapes.
Yeah.
And apparently this lady's so nasty, so dirty that she was in the room watching them smash. They're doing this shit. She's sitting there like directing this shit like a real porno type shit is what the report say, nigga. So it's like, yo, you will do anything
to get your people to go
to
top.
get to the top. Even boy, yo, that is nasty.
That's
That's
like some
nasty
mommy
shit,
dear
bro.
shit. That's like some mommy dear shit.
Like who does that? Like apparently she does, but like,
I mean, no, there are more out there. Trust me, there are more out there.
but to expose your daughter like that and shit.
There is many, many, many.
Well, yeah, we know, there's a lot of mothers that we pimp their daughters out and shit like that for
Hell
dope and
yeah.
whatnot. But
I mean,
still, but the thing is, she sat there and lied all these years, and now the receipts come out. Well, why now?
yeah.
Well, here's a bigger question that a lot of people
Yeah.
have is, do you think she paid this lie detector company? Because, and before you answer the question, let me explain to you guys. They're extremely well-credited company. Like, it's not no bullshit lie detector test company where, you know what I mean? They're literally putting their reputation on the line, and they're claiming that she's not lying, that she is literally, in fact, telling the truth. So we're all left to believe is, do we believe Ray J's receipts, or we believe this quote unquote lie detector? And I'm sorry, but them receipts is them receipts.
And that's what I was alluding to, is like, was the question worded correctly? Because you can kind of flip around a lie detector test if it's not worded correctly.
Test. I have fucked up several of them myself.
Wait, repeat that. What happened?
I have made it through several lie detectors myself and lied my way through it. All you have to do is remain the same amount of neutral. You need to have the same amount of pressure and the same feeling you have when you're saying a regular something. So let's say if you ask me, is your name Derek Dow? I've got maybe a thumbtack in my shoe, right? You ask me if I'm Derek. I hit my thumb down. I put my foot down on the thumbtack and say yes. Well, it catches that aggressiveness in the yes, and it says yes, he's telling the truth. So when it comes to me telling a lie, I do the same thing, and it says yes, he's telling the same thing. It's the same thing as when you asked him his name. So it's easy to fade a polygraph is easy to fade.
And that's what a lot of people are claiming. They're saying that it's easy to pass a polygraph test. Don't pay attention, don't mind to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, at this point, it really looks bad for her, because I understand if it was just Ray J going against her, but now Kanye's calling her a liar, and this person and that person. So at what point do we start saying, well, this clearly has to go against her credibility? You know what I mean?
I can believe that too, because as you've seen in the limelight, what has she really done to be in the limelight?
She's a very good what is it? The man behind the curtains in the Wizard of Oz? That's her.
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, every single one of her kids is successful.
Successful.
And do you believe it's all them, or do you honestly believe she has something to do with that? You see,
it's the Joe Jackson effect.
Warner, I don't know, because see, even with Joe Jackson, only
somebody had some talent.
Two or three only made it famous, not the whole squad.
I mean, they were all
kids
famous.
Had talent.
They all.
I'm talking about Joe himself. Every single one of the Kardashian / Jenners, they're superstars.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? A couple of them are billionaires. Like, to get to that status is what I'm saying. It's not just, okay, yeah, they're famous because, Michael Jordan's son is famous because he's Michael Jordan's son. Yeah. But like, these people are literally making their money, like Kylie Jenner, billionaire, off of cosmetics.
Our cosmetics. Because cosmetics.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much and is it a coincidence that all her daughters are successful, or could it be that she is the common factor? I'm just looking at the evidence. I'm not claiming that she did, but you know what I mean?
I'm saying she did, because I mean, she didn't want to stay in the old people home with 4 people. I mean, I understand that. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, so with that whole thing, it's just like it's sad that like everybody, and you know what? I think at the end of the day, everybody's gonna believe her, and they're just gonna be like, oh, whatever, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But you know what? That also brings into the light that Kanye is not as crazy as they make him seem to be crazy, because clearly,
Kanye's only a little bit of crazy, and he only gets a little bit crazy when everybody pushes him, and they just, till he gets pushed all the way over to the edge. But sometimes he's really telling the truth, and he's not. He sounds crazy, but what he's saying is truthful. But
he's erratic.
Nobody believes him, and nobody believes him for so long that then he starts going just completely crazy. But from the very beginning of it, he's not really that crazy.
No, like Kanye's problem was when he started, like, and that's why I always say, watch and be aware of what you're doing, because once you get that name, you're stuck, and he's stuck with it. So, after seeing Genius, he's smarter than what he seems.
After you get to fucking with them Jenners anyway. Everybody has seen what has happened to anybody that has fucked with them Kardashian girls. Hell, Lamar Odom smoked himself to death. You know what I mean? That nigga woke up like, damn, where the hoes at? You know what I mean? That nigga was smoking dope with the hoes at the Bunny Ranch. Woke up like, damn, where the hoes at? In the hospital, motherfucking. You seen what Kanye did? Hell, it turned Bruce into a girl. Motherfucking I mean, you see what it's doing.
Oh, Skeet. Look at Skeet.
Yeah, you see what it's doing to these men by dating them women. That's not something that just happens by accident. Them women are doing something to them men. Their mama has taught them.
The only one that ain't went crazy was Tim Humphrey.
He wasn't even in there. He wasn't even in there that long. Yeah, he wasn't even in there.
He was a basketball player.
Yeah, he got married and divorced in
Chris.
Oh, nigga said Tim Humphries.
Tim Humphries.
Who the fuck is Tim Humphries, nigga?
Look at Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can't even dribble no more.
Yeah, that's.
That nigga gave up.
Yo, you can't say everybody because
Devin
Booker's still balling though. And
that's a good flip though, right there.
He fucking with Kendall.
Ain't done yet.
What about Reggie Bush? What about Reggie?
Oh no.
He ain't done yet.
Man got his
Heisman on that
too.
Reggie no more.
Man got his Heisman too.
All right. So since we're talking about this whole sex thing, we gonna pass this little topic off to Double Barrel. He had a little bit of information concerning the whole Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish sex tape. He said he want to give a little info for that, so let's hear about it.
No, I don't necessarily think it's a sex tape. There was a spoof and a little class it was a slot and a skit that they were supposed to done that turned out to look more like a pedophile tape than it did anything else. I think there was naked kids in it or something. It was really weird. Shit. And it couldn't have came at a worse time for Aries Spears now that he's already in that, catching all that backlash for the shit he said about Lizzo. You know what I mean? So he really's backed himself into a corner with this one, and I don't know what he's going to do. Which Tiffany Haddish has already gave her
statement.
She's already gave her statement, but Aries Spears still hasn't. There's some kind of suit going on against him right now, and I really don't think that it looks good for our hero on this one. I don't really have that much information on it. I just know it doesn't look good.
Just want to make sure.
Hero.
Also the hero.
He's one of the OGs now.
I mean, but if he's doing nasty shit like that with the kids, nigga, cancel that nigga. What you talking about?
The skit was from like 05, but even in 05, that was still tasteless. You know what I mean? It was a very tasteless skit.
It don't matter. They try to cancel. They cancel Cosby, and he did it with adults.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't see him getting through this one too well, but we'll see how it plays out.
Hopefully them
First-
kid allegations ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But because
so
I mean,
yeah, I
he
ain't
is
trying to
funny
put
and
nothing
shit.
on him.
You can see the clip. Like you can still see the clip. All you
Yeah.
got to do is look it up on the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Well, it seems like, he's getting roasted. He's getting put in a fire pit for his actions. And since we're speaking about fire and, all that stuff, we're going to go ahead and jump into the whole 2K ratings, because that's a fire topic that everybody has been talking about. There have been a lot of people complaining about the numbers, statistics, and all that stuff. So before I let Loso get into naming his couple topic, you're right. You got a couple statistics and stuff to talk about.
Well, I got a little quick list where, you know what I'm saying, we can break down real quick.
Before he gets
and toss a couple names.
Before he gets all into that, I'm gonna give you a couple of lists of names and stuff like that, and we're gonna see what y'all think. So 2K dropped the top 3-point shooters, right? So number 1 on the list at 99 is Steph Curry. Number 2 on the list is 88 at Klay Thompson.
88?
88?
Yeah, they gave him an 88.
I at least gave him a 90.
A 92?
You guys think that, right?
Yeah.
Me, I think they gave him too much. Nigga
What?
came
Why?
in
'Cause
towards the end, and he really wasn't fully Klay. That's the only reason I'm saying that. He wasn't fully Klay.
He
I
was
mean,
hurt.
I
Every
give
time
you that.
stepped
He
on the
really did
court
perform.
in the damn playoffs, it was knocked down. Get the fuck out of my way. You know what I mean? So I think Klay did his job and way more.
Well, he was also just coming back from injury. He ain't played in 2-3 years.
Yeah,
So that's why I
played
give
about
him the
2
benefit of
years.
the doubt. That's why I was like, hold on. All right.
All
So,
right, so
in
we'll go with 88.
And number 3, third place. And just to remind you, the rest of these people are all 88. Desmond Bain at 88. He's third.
Who's he play for?
I'll be honest, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm just looking at the names of the list.
Desmond Bain? That what you said?
Desmond Bain. If you want, you can go ahead and look it up while I continue the list. On the 4th came Kevin Durant at 88.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, I think that's a little low. And then
that's a whole lot low.
To finish off the top 5 was Luke Kennard at 88.
What the
So before I get to the next list, does anybody have anything to say about this list?
Trash.
They should have put Durant in third.
What's
Durant
hold on.
second.
Hold on. And I'm gonna ask every single one of you guys. You say Lowe's third. What is the number you expected for his rating for 3-pointers, though?
I would have given him an 88.
88 would have been fine.
Even like Smoke said, I bump him up to second.
Mind.
Hold on. Can I finish?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I even agree with Smoke. I would put him in second. You know what I'm saying? I'd give him like at least an 89, 90 rating. Maybe 91.
Okay. So you don't believe the 88 is fair, and you don't believe that 4th place is fair. That's what you're saying?
No, because I mean, even though they didn't make it too far into the playoffs, we know Durant can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
We know you know what I'm saying, he's one of the top 3 in the league right now. And he can shoot from anywhere on the court. We've seen it.
Okay.
So he would at least need to be a 92.
Yeah, Smoke One. What's your opinion on that? Go ahead.
Kevin Durant would go up if everybody wants to say Klay didn't perform, then the Klay would go at 3. KD would have to be second because honestly, he don't really miss too much, and I would put him at least as a 92, 93 right there, and then Klay come down, and then honestly for me, I'd put him at a 90 just for purposes of what he can do. We all know he was hurt. We all know that, he come back and like you said, he ain't been in the game for 2 years and he's starting to get his footing back.
That's all.
He's just getting his footing back. And like I said, whenever you go about, time away from the game is not good for you. You lose your skills. You lose your motor functions. So even then, he's still a great shooter. And then these other 2 cats, what happened to what's his name? Dame and all them. Trigger Trade.
Dame Lillard, Trae Young.
Yeah, Trey.
I'm curious to know what their numbers are.
Like,
and that's what I was going to get into when it came to my turn. And I don't want to cut you off, but go ahead.
Continue.
Oh no, you good? No, I wanted to talk about
stopping.
That.
Yeah, I was stopping, but
okay.
Where are these names?
So here's my biggest question: is why I don't have a problem with Steph at being at 99, right?
Hell no.
Why is there such a big gap from 99 to 88? That's the part I'm lost. I don't understand. Like you just said, why isn't Trigger Trey on there? Why isn't Luka Doncic on there?
Yes.
Why isn't Damian Lillard on there?
Yeah.
Well, why isn't Kawhi Leonard? Like, there's so many other players that I can think of when I think of the word three-pointer that I do think of them. You know what I mean? So I don't understand that. So that's the end of me when it comes to the 3-point list. Anybody else got final words to say about that before I get to the next list?
I guess they're going off a percentile as in, but do the other two names shoot as much as the rest of these guys? I mean, that has to be taken into effect.
Okay. What about you, Loso? You got any last words about this topic?
Yeah, to answer your question about Luka's rating is an 87, which is kind of crazy. And Trigger Trey, he's 86. Dame Lillard's an 85. Like, that's crazy.
That is
there's no way that Trey's not as good as damn Lillard, or I mean that. There's no way.
Hold on, Double Barrel. Turn your camera on if you're able to.
Yeah, you want to hear something else that's crazy?
We want people to see you while you're talking your conversation.
It won't let me. It won't let me.
Hold on, Double Barrel. Listen. The craziest thing I'm looking at is Karl Anthony Towns. His rating is an 86 on the 3 points.
Yeah, there's no way that Damian Lillard's not a better shooter than Trey and fucking Luka. There's no way.
Wait, so you're saying Damian Lillard is not better than Luka?
No, I'm saying there's no way that Damian Lillard is a better shooter than all of those guys.
Now Dame should have been at least a top. I would have said
he should at least been a 93.
Number 3. He should at
least been a 93.
Bro, I'm sorry to say this, but Damian Lillard, in my opinion, is the second best 3-point shooter in the NBA right now.
Facts.
So he should have been up there with a 95.
I'll take him a 95. Nope.
Yeah.
So, you don't think he's worse for 95? You think higher than 95?
Who?
He could be a 95.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah, I believe
I think 96, 97. Yeah. Definitely not 95. 96, 97, I'll be all right with it. 95, I'll be like, you know what? That's a little disrespectful, but I'll let it rock.
I'll let it rock. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. So I'll take that.
I'm going to get to the next list real quick. The top 5 dunkers in 2K when it comes to ratings.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So number 1 on the list is the man who claims he's better than Jordan, Ja Morant, at 97. Okay. Second place, tied with 97, is also Zion Williamson. Third place at 95, and the third, fourth, and fifth are all tied at the same amount of ratings at 95. So at third place, you got Anthony Edwards at 95, Zach LaVine at 95, and then to round off the top 5, you got Aaron Gordon at 95. Since we kind of cut all Double Barrel on the whole dunks, Double Barrel, you want to start off first with the dunks? What do you think about that list? Does it sound good? Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I don't feel too awfully bad about that list. You know what I mean?
Okay. My only question is, why is Anthony Edwards in the list? Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all can educate me.
Because of that dunk he did that back killed that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he put his nuts on dude's head.
Okay.
This is my question. Where's Giannis?
Where's Giannis?
That was gonna be my next question. Do you really believe he's better than? Do you really believe Anthony Edwards is better dunker than Giannis, the Greek Freak?
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, Greek Freak is just tall.
He's just tall, and he just regular dunks. Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is creative and will jump over niggas. I believe Anthony Edwards will jump over Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot take right there.
I'm
not saying you're the only one, but that's definitely a hot take. That's an unpopular opinion right there.
Yeah.
I would have gave Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon a little bit, like maybe a point or two higher, but I'm cool with this.
Hold
this
on.
list.
So you're saying you believe Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon are better than Anthony Edwards? That's what you're saying? As a dunker.
I would definitely take Zach over
Look.
yeah.
Here's my thing. I don't understand, and I mean no disrespect when I say this.
And Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
I don't even understand how Zion and Anthony are on the list when I can think of at least 3 or 4 players that are better.
Yeah, I don't. Zion does that same in between the legs dunk every single fucking time. I'm sick of that.
And he's always hurt. So like, he got to prove himself. I hate to say it, but he got to prove. I'm not saying the potential's not there.
Who would you put on top though?
As my number one dunker. Let me see.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Ja Morant.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Who else would I add to that?
Yeah.
Giannis.
Giannis is definitely one.
Yeah.
I give him that. Definitely Greek Freak. I think that's the only one I feel 100% more confident with.
Bro, you didn't put your mans in there?
Nah, look. I'm a big
there.
LeBron fan, but let's be honest, LeBron's not dunking the way he used to. And we're talking about as a whole in the league. Yeah. I'm not a biased person when you're telling me to talk about numbers. And when it comes to numbers, I don't think he's the top 5 dunker in the game. I don't believe it.
No.
Don't.
He might be. Oh, he's definitely
don't have
top
a
15.
problem with Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon. I don't have a problem with Zion Williamson had he been in the 5, in my opinion. I think they're giving him a 97 just because of his potential.
Yeah.
They really believe he can play to his potential. You know what I mean? That's what I honestly believe. But yeah, I don't know. But we'll go around and we'll start with Smoke One. But what's the last final thoughts on the whole top dunkers list? You got any?
No, everything's cool. Like I said, that list right there is acceptable. It's more realistic than the 3-point shooters. Okay. That's way more realistic.
How about you, Loso? You got any last words for the list?
It's not a bad list. I'd move some people around underrated. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
We all agree on one. We all agree on at least one.
Zion can go down to damn 4th. Let's be honest.
Okay.
And like you said, you know what I'm saying, move up LaVine and Gordon.
All right. How about you, Double Barrel? Any last comments on his top 5 dunkers on 2K rating?
I really don't have much to say on that. Like I said, I'd take Zion off there because I'm not really big on Zion on anything, especially not number 2 dunking or whatever the hell he is. Besides that, I'm good with about everything else.
All right. So I'll get to the next and last list that I have here to share. Then I'll go ahead and let Loso take over. So, I mean, this is me assuming. I'm assuming Loso's not big on basketball like that. So I don't know if he knows this, but we're going to talk about the top 5 rookies 2K ratings.
Yeah.
This is the overall rating. And I figured Loso wasn't that big into basketball, but it's okay. He can give us his opinion, whatever he feels. So at number 1, the number 1 top rookie prospect they believe is Paolo Banchero, and he has a overall rating of 78. Second place comes Jabari Smith Jr. at 78. Third place at 77 is Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, that's my dude. All
right. Third place comes Keegan Murray at 76. And then to round off the top 5, we got Jaden Ivey at his rating is 76.
Nope, don't know any of them.
Okay. So because I'm also not sure, and Double Bird, you want to start off on it? Any of those names that you found interesting?
I like Chet. I hope he's not injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he can get over that. But
Did you watch the first game?
I like tall guys that can shoot the ball and can handle the ball. I
Yeah.
like, the Kevin Durant prototypes. I love guys like that. So,
and he can
as,
dribble a little bit too.
as,
So
as long as they can get through there and not get hurt, I'm with them all the way.
All right, so everybody else give their opinion on it, and then after they're done with it, like I have no opinion on it. It's too early for me. No disrespect. Chet Holmgren, he did flop on his game right now. He got balled down real quick in the last preseason game that he just got hit with. Doesn't look good on him. But besides that, I don't want to say too much. I definitely have no problem with Paolo Banchero being #1 top prospect. I do believe he's a top prospect in the whole this year. So I got no problem with that. He just got to show up. So that's pretty much it. So Smoke one and then Loso, and then Loso's going to take over and he's going to give us his info. So go ahead.
Well, the only thing I would have to say about this is I know it does it, and they do updates and they do like sliding scales of the players or whatever later on as the season goes on. So hopefully if Paulo and all of those Chet and all of those guys, their numbers start to rise, that they'll switch up and do them correctly. As of right now, like we said, they're rookies. We can't really say too much about them. I might give Paulo 80, maybe 80. I might give him like an even 80, but that's the only thing I have to say about that,
Forrest Gump.
Yeah. But Lowe's, you got anything on it?
I don't know none of the rookies, so I really don't have an opinion on them.
Yeah.
But a lot of, so let me go segue into the meat and potatoes of why we're doing all this little list thing, because there's a lot of players really upset with their ratings. Like they're really speaking out on it, like they're not happy with it. You know what I'm saying? So looking at the list, I was looking at the list myself, you know what I'm saying? And some of them I can understand, you know what I'm saying? They could have been rated higher than what they were. Some need to be rated lower than what they are, in my opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to break down the list with you guys to see, you know what I'm saying, how you guys feel. So, how you guys want to do? You want to do top 10, top 20, top 30? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's very interesting, the first 30.
Let's just do 10. That's too long. Top 10.
All right, we'll do top 10 and then we'll do, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, who should have been on the, you know what I'm saying, on the top 10. So, top 10, you want to start from the bottom or the top? Don't matter to me.
Pause.
Stupid.
I'm from New York. I'm sorry.
10. Just go 10. 10.
All right, we'll start from the bottom. So at number 10 is Jason Tatum with a 93.
I'm sorry. As a New Yorker, that's a very high rating for a Boston nigga. Continue.
Yeah.
You stupid.
I get Tatum.
At number 9 is John Morant with 93.
Wait, number 9?
Yeah,
at 93, John Morant?
Mm-hmm.
Man, this list is about to be fire.
This list is crazy. Watch. So number 8, we have the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, with a rating of 94.
It's a little low.
I'm telling you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll give our opinions after. I'm sorry. We're very like, but go ahead.
Number 7 is Luka Doncic with a 95.
What? All right, keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Number 6, and this is the craziest one for me, Joel Embiid with a 96.
That's about right.
Me.
Yeah. That
We'll
right.
talk about it. We'll talk about
it. Go ahead.
So now we're in the top 5. At number 5, Nikola Jokic, the Joker.
The Joker
96 rating.
5. Wow.
With a 96 rating. Now, number 4 is your boy LeBron James, King James, with a 96 rating.
Should have been 1.
96
think
rating.
so?
Shit. Motherfucking lie.
So top 3. Number 3, Steph Curry with a 96 rating.
All right.
Number
get a
2,
champ of 93.
Number 2, Kevin Durant with a 96 rating.
Hold the fuck up. Who's number 1? That's
Hold on.
Yo.
And number 1,
You know, number 1
Giannis
which is
Antetokounmpo,
weak.
the Greek freak, with a 97 rating.
It does
That's
not
weak
surprise
because
me.
he doesn't have a 3. He doesn't have a 3. How can you be that when Kevin and Steph
Listen,
both have
Kevin
3?
Durant should be number 1, honestly.
listen.
Let's be for real.
So his is a 97 with a 71 3-pointer and a 91 dunk. KD has a 96 rating with an 88 3-pointer and an 85 dunk.
I'm gonna go last on this topic when it comes to giving my opinion. So Smoke won a double barrel. Y'all can one of y'all can
Look,
go.
I'm going KD
That's
first.
stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
KD should be first.
I don't even want to fucking
I would say Giannis could be number 2 or number 3, depending on how it lays. Steph Curry 3. Okay.
Who's better than Greek Freak?
KD.
Okay, no,
KD.
I didn't hear that part. Okay,
Yeah,
you're saying
KD. KD's number 1.
gotcha.
Yeah, KD. Either it could lay either way, the Greek Freak or Curry. Then 3, you know, I had to put the Joker, and I don't even really care for him that much like that. So
at 3,
the 4,
at 4,
yeah, at 4 for the Joker. Number 5,
LeBron's ranked 4 on the list.
Shit.
So you gonna move LeBron?
Who's done more in the last 2 or 3 years?
Wait.
Joker.
Yeah.
Joker's been MVP and everything. Like, come on.
All he has to show is 2. He has back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah.
But in the past 2-3 years, LeBron has won a chip.
Yeah. Here we go.
You said 2-3 years.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Here we go.
He got a chip in the bubble.
The bubble.
But I'll shut up. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Nigga played against the Heat and thought he was doing something. They actually struggled.
Yet they made it the next year back to the finals again. But continue.
They took that Ellie.
And that's the ones who Steph Curry beat. And that's the team that because Steph Curry beat, he's considered the GOAT now. But continue. Go ahead.
Are you talking about a nigga that's 6'2"? But who's talking?
I'm telling you what the claims are. That's all the claims. I'm not saying I agree.
I mean, who's talking though?
He ain't even better than Kobe.
This nigga my height.
Steph Curry ain't even better than Gilbert Arenas. That's my hot take. But we'll continue.
Wow. What?
Not better than Agent Zero. But we'll continue.
Out of here, bro.
I'll shut up. Go ahead. Small one. I'm sorry.
He ain't better than T-Mac. He ain't better than T-Mac.
Hell no, he ain't no better than no T-Mac. Anyway, I put LeBron at 5 or 6, depending on how it lays. I ain't fronting. 5 or 6, how it lays.
I'm good.
And everybody else, you know, but Luka's gotta be in the top. Why? He's gotta be top 5.
He said he's good.
He's number 7.
All right. So no, I'm gonna wait till Small One say he done.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
You good? You good? Okay.
Double Barrel, you sure? You sure you ain't got nothing to say?
He got nothing to say on that one.
Fucking baseball. Y'all gonna make me watch fucking baseball. I'm over this shit.
I'm a baseball, I'm a baseball fan, so you know what I'm saying.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion. You know, maybe, and I'm talking without confirming, but I'm assuming I'm the only one who's played the new 2K, right?
No,
you played it too, Double Barrel.
Yeah,
you got it. All right.
Yeah.
So we both have played. I have played it. I've been playing this since Monday. You know what I mean?
I've been playing on that fucking Jordan mode, man, and this shit is fucking stupid. And I've been having me and my kid have been on it trying to do like the what is it, the Larry Bird, where you got to score the 63, and then you got to have so many. And he didn't realize until last night that you could change the damn length of the fucking quarters, damn idiot. And
he tried to do it in 5-minute quarters.
Yeah. He did. He did.
Well, he
You'll
thought he
never
was
get
doing
it.
something.
You'll never get it. Come on, man. You know Jordan
Anyway.
had 12 minutes each quarter.
Anyway.
That's
But
wild.
no, but yeah, based off of the game, like, I ain't gonna lie though. I think, and there's a lot of mixed reviews. I think it's the best game out. The storyline is fire, especially if you have the next gen. They have a whole bunch of stuff you could do. Now, if you have current gen, which is PlayStation 4 and I don't know about Xbox, so maybe Loso or Small One.
Xbox One.
That's what it's called. Okay, Xbox One.
Yeah.
They're the current gen. So basically, they're on the cruise ship. Anybody who has the PS5 or go ahead, y'all can name whatever the newer one is.
Yeah, the Xbox X. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have the newer one,
Series X, yeah,
or PS5, then you're basically in the city. So you know, there's different things to do, just that and the third, blase. So based off of the ratings, I'm assuming 2K definitely had to take in the stats and all that stuff to make their decision because I really don't understand how they got all that.
I mean, but if you look at
I'm lost.
But
I honestly feel bad for KD because he is literally he was second best behind LeBron, and now he's second best behind the Greek Freak.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They skipped him.
He's continually number 2.
They skipped him. Am I crazy?
No.
No, they playing with him right now.
They
playing with him.
playing with that nigga's name. But on top of that, though,
and y'all know how I feel about KD.
If the dunk, like, think about this, because if you really think about it, the dunk thing tells it all. You said they take into a current account of stats. Zion them was out. Yeah, Zion them was out. So they're doing it on projection of what he has done.
Man,
think about that.
It don't make no sense.
That was my next thing. He's injury prone all the time, so I don't even know how he hit top 10.
It's a projection of what he has done. So
same with Joel Embiid. That's my whole thing with Joel Embiid on this list. Top 10. You're accident prone all the time. Yeah, you do perform when you on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a problem with Joel Embiid being on there. All jokes aside, I understand he's injury prone, but the last 2-3 years he has been in the top 5 contendership race for MVP.
I mean, but it's when he's playing nobodies. Whenever he's playing against somebody, he always comes up short.
All right, when it matters, I'll give you that. When it matters, he doesn't show up.
He's
but
like
again,
Harden. He's like Harden. They do great against nobody. You put
regular season. They're great regular season players. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, based off of the facts, you're not lying.
They play good against the Nuggets and the 70s and the fucking Hawks and the fucking the Nets. They don't ever play good against the fucking Lakers. They don't ever do anything against the damn Heat or the Celtics.
Or the Bucks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get off this 2K rating, I'm gonna give y'all a quick question. I'm gonna put y'all on the spot. We're gonna start off with Smoke One, go to Loso, and we're gonna finish it off with Double Barrel.
Okay.
Go ahead, quick predictions. Earlier the season ain't even start. Who you think is the favorite to win the championship? Smoke One, go ahead. Let us know.
Oh shit!
It ain't gotta be real. Just based off of today, what do you think has the best chance?
I mean, there's a multitude of teams that are coming up right now, but I can say Golden State has a chance to repeat.
Okay.
Brooklyn, if they get their head on right again.
Okay.
The Heat's been showing promise, and I'm gonna say this just because it's my team, Chicago. Let's go.
Okay, Loso.
Well, I'm saying to win it all, I'm gonna go with Golden State.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see the Nets doing much if KD leaves. And that's talks, and rumors around the league right now. The Bucks may make it to the ship. or it could be Boston again. So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's going to be a toss-up. Maybe
all said and done, who you going with?
Memphis. Maybe Memphis may make
Oh,
second
Hey,
round.
you
don't
can
think
give
about
your
Memphis.
prediction as a fan. That's fine. My prediction is going to be super fanned.
But
So go ahead.
I do hear good things with the Knicks this season. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we can do something this year. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Knicks, baby.
Okay. Double barrel. Who you think is the favorite today? And if I'm looking at correctly, September 14th. Okay.
Right
Who
now,
you think is the favorite?
Out of the West, I'm saying Golden State. Out of the East, I'm taking Philadelphia.
Ooh.
I want to ask, why Philly? I'm curious.
I just feel like that James Harden is. Have you seen Harden lately?
He's done.
Okay.
He's done got himself
He's
together.
in shape. He's in
Yeah.
shape.
He's back hard body Harden. So
Okay.
I think again, of course, he's going to choke, but I think he gets. I think him and this more than soccer here. I think
More
him,
soccer.
I
More
think
soccer
that-
you.
I think they get
Joey.
together and make some magic for a little bit.
All
Then
right.
um
So that's the
that's
East West. Do you think who you think is gonna come off on top? Pause. Like the East or the West? Like who you think is a better team between those two?
Harden's going to choke again once he sees Clay and
Steph,
again.
Okay.
Draymond gonna D him up. Pause.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins.
They've reamped. They've reamped, and I think they're ready for another 2 or 3 good years run.
Ooh. You think it's the beginning of the second level of the dynasty?
Yeah, I think this is where they let Steph get Steph gives his goodbye tour, last 2 or 3 years of where he really gets to put in, where he's not the man, but he gets to do what he wants to. And, it works.
So before you give your opinion, Joey, what I'm hearing out of all three of us, LeBron ain't nowhere in the running.
Oh,
Okay.
you already know what this
That's
nigga gonna
fine.
say.
That's fine. I'm
just saying that. I just noticed that.
And based off of my statements, I'm gonna give you 2 different versions. As a fan, I think out of the East is gonna be the Knicks. Out of the West, gonna be the Lakers. As a fan, you know what I mean?
Let me think we that good, bro.
Man, whether I believe it or not, it don't matter.
I've been hearing good things.
If you speak it and
Sometimes
you believe it, it shall come true. All right,
let's go, baby. Knicks, baby.
Yeah, he is me.
I'll go with the Knicks as the hometown heroes, and then I'm going with the Lakers because I'm a big fan of LeBron James, so I'm gonna go with that. So, but if I had to guess based off of my NBA brain, forget about my heart and all that stuff. I hate to admit it, but I think Golden State gonna repeat.
Here's one of my little thing. Here's my one little thing. Here's my wild card. If Russell Westbrook comes back with another one of them MVP years where he really hits all them bank shots, he gets all the rebounds, and he hits all the assists, I think LA might have a chance.
And that's the only reason I picked them is because I believe Russell Westbrook is so petty that he will try to prove them wrong.
If Russell Westbrook comes and shows his ass, especially with Pat Bev on the team, with Pat Bev back there talking shit behind him,
I think they're gonna get into a fight.
Man, listen, we already at 1:15, right?
Yeah,
hour and 15 minutes. So I don't want to make this too long, but I definitely want to say that there's going to be a lot of drama when it comes to the Lakers because I already seen so many memes ever since Patrick Beverly got signed to the Lakers or the whole trade thing. So it's going
but he's
to
also been talking big boy shit, though. He's been talking big boy shit, too.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
They said, how does it feel to play with LeBron and Anthony Davis? He said, shit, that's him how it feels to play with me.
With me. Yeah,
I'm the only one who's ever been to the playoffs last year. That's what these are memes. we can't guarantee that this is what he actually said. We don't know.
So look,
but these are the memes floating around.
I do got one question here.
Go ahead.
Who's your sleeper team?
Sleeper team? Okay, that's a good question. I'll let everybody else answer.
That's my only last question. Yeah, I just want to know who your sleeper team is.
And then we're gonna close it out.
Phoenix Sun.
Charlotte.
Damn, that's who I was thinking, Charlotte.
Yo, I hate both of y'all because I was gonna pick either one of those, either Charlotte or Phoenix. Yo, because see, what I don't understand is that Charlotte got LaMelo, and I give him that. But if I had to pick, I'm definitely gonna have to pick Arizona. Because man, come on, like you got DeAndre Ayton, you got a top tier point guard, Devin Booker, and then you got a top tier, what's it called, old man in the game, giving them knowledge.
You got your nice leader.
Yeah, so like to me, when it comes on paper, they have to be the favorite. They have everything.
Should be. Yeah, they should.
They just got to perform.
Also, New Orleans has been doing a thing.
I will give you that. Brandon Ingram, balling.
Yes, they have been doing their thing.
Lonzo's in Chicago. Let me shut up. Balling over there. Chicago's another team.
Chicago.
I know that's your team, Smoke One.
That's my squad.
But Chicago's another team. You got Levine. You got Gordon. You know what I mean? And then we got just
Lonzo.
named.
We got Lonzo.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all got a good squad. So the NBA is definitely looking exciting. You know what I mean? Definitely want to say, you know, if 2K Sports, you don't want to give us a little sponsorship, hit us up. You already know what it is. We play all the games.
Hey.
You know, Loso get on the Tiger Woods. We get
already know.
Rory
FIFA. All that
Sorry,
shit.
that's the new one. McElroy, right?
Madden.
It ain't Tiger no more. It's McElroy. Anyway, so yeah, definitely shout out to 2K. Definitely hit us up if you want to do a little promotion. Y'all already know what it is. But with that topic, that's the last topic. We're going. No, actually.
Yeah, we good. We good.
Yep, we're good. And you know what I mean? We're going to say what's up. Well, now what's up? Goodbye to everyone. He got the piece already. He's like, yo, just go ahead and wrap it up. All right. So definitely thank you for everybody coming on the show, listening to us talk our shit. You already know what it is. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on the Facebook group page that we have.
And
like
I got
and subscribe. He got them packs. Y'all already know. Hit him on the DM. Y'all already know what it is. So we'll holler at you next time. Niggas are shaking their heads. This nigga.